Welcome to Joby, a movie and a bottle of wine.
Hey everybody, it's Joby and Matt and the cat. Look, we wore the cat out. She is plumb wore out. I think she slept through the movie. I think she missed the whole thing. I'll watch it again later so she can see it. We watched The Shape of Water tonight. It was amazing. Resident Evil, Evil Dead. We started with the Evil Dead again. I keep getting that confused. It's completely different, but the Evil Dead, I love it. I got a guy that comes in Costco. I swear he looks just like Ash. It's funny as hell. I don't want to tell him that, though. He might find that insulting.
For 30 long years, I've used this saw on monsters and demons. But those battles are won. Now I use it to slash prices!
I watched The Man Who Invented Christmas with Charles Dickens. It was very good. It was like the Winnie the Pooh movie that I told you about, and with Christopher Robin. It gives you the origin of everything, where it started, how it came about, how he wrote the story.
Scrooge.
Shut the window. You think I'm made of money?
Mr. Scrooge.
It was very interesting. It was like the characters followed him around and he interacted with them and talked to them and stuff. And it made him come up with the story and the different people in the course of his day and how they helped him come up with the story. Awesome. The Man Who Invented Christmas. I watched Battle of the Sexes. This was a true story. It had Emma Stone and Steve Carell in it, and it was about Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs. And it was the start of women's tennis. They broke off from playing with the national tennis people because they were being paid considerably less and being treated disrespectfully. So they went on to start the Women's League of Tennis. And then Bobby Riggs wanted to continue to show how much, better the men were. So he came in and he beat the one lady, and then he went on to follow, he beat the one lady on Mother's Day. She was the only one that was on the tour that carried her husband and her child with her. And it showed about Billie Jean King and her affair with the girl that was on tour with them, and her husband, and, some background on stuff like that. That stuff happened when I was so young, I didn't know a darn thing about it. So that was very interesting. I didn't even know that was a real story, and it was funny watching the footage, the original footage. Of course, I love the special features and such. So they showed the real footage of how they paraded in for the tennis match and all that stuff. It was pretty cute. Aliens Ate My Homework. I loved it. It was so cute. It was one of those kid movies. Matt and I were talking about it, and William Shatner played Phil the Plant. It was the little aliens came in on a little plane, and something broke off of their ship, so they couldn't get big again, and the boy helped them get their ship fixed, and his annoying cousin, I think she was, and how they teamed up together and helped the aliens. It was really cute. I enjoyed it. I didn't know that was William Shatner until I watched the special features, so you learn a lot as you watch these things.
And although there's a pain in my chest, I still wish you the best with you.
There was Woody Woodpecker. They made a Woody Woodpecker movie. So Woody Woodpecker is a cartoon character, but the rest of the people in the movie are people. And he's just as annoying as he always was.
Guess who?
I didn't watch that movie. I only saw the preview for it. I don't think I could take the whole movie. But if you got kids, you can watch that. Watch The Sandman. This was directed or had something to do with Stan Lee. There was no cameo of him in it. I looked and looked and looked. As a matter of fact, I got excited at one point because there was a man that lived across the street, and the woman's like, I got to take you over to meet Stanley. Stanley was the guy that was across the street. I was like, oh my God, it's going to be Stanley. He's like their neighbor. It was Stanley. It's not Stanley.
Nice suit. Zip it, Stanley.
Anyway, the movie was good. The special effects in it were good. Except for the vacuum cleaner that had to go around behind that guy. I liked it. I had to rewatch one the other night that I picked up at the store. It was $1.50. Oh my God, even back in the day, if you showed that movie and released it again today, everybody who hadn't seen it before would love it. Death Becomes Her. And it had Goldie Hawn, Meryl Streep, Bruce Willis, and Isabella Rossellini. Oh my God, that was so cute, everybody. And they drank that potion and everything it just went perfect, and then they couldn't die, and then how they died in the end, falling down the stairs and shattering to pieces with each other. It was so funny. I may very well watch that again before I die, because it is just a showstopper. And the last movie I have to talk about is The Disaster Artist. I got this one out of the box. It had Seth Rogen with James and Dave Franco. You cannot have James Franco and not have Seth Rogen. I mean, that's just impossible, because they're always together. So it was James and Dave Franco. They were brothers. In the movie and in real life of the story, they are friends. They meet up. The Dave Franco's a little young blonde-headed fella, and James Franco has the long dark hair. He's Tommy Wiseau. You can't understand a damn thing he's saying most of the time, but it's funny watching him play the part.
This is my movie, and this is my life.
Nobody to this day knows how old that guy is, what his exact origin is, or where all the money came from for him to make this movie. He keeps telling everybody he was from New Orleans. I don't know. They made the movie The Room. It was like one of the worst movies ever made. I haven't seen it. I saw bits and parts of it in the special features when I was watching it. And I don't know. It seems pretty funny. The guy played in the movie. He was a terrible actor. He picked all these people and he paid for the whole thing. So he was happy with it. He wasn't happy originally that everybody was laughing, but then when he realized how great it was and everybody liked it so much, he didn't mind the laughing so much. So that was pretty good. I don't know. You can watch it if you want to. I wouldn't put an asterisk next to it unless you like The Room and want to know the story behind something yet again, because that's what I love to watch. Matt and I are getting ready to watch another episode of The Evil Dead. He keeps bringing that over to me. I just absolutely love that. And but my definite, absolute, positive movie for you to watch this week is The Shape of Water. We really enjoyed that very much. Jumanji is next week, people. Can't wait for that. I'm going to watch it alone, me and the cat. Look who woke up. She said, I got to get a smile on there. All right, well, I hope you guys have a great week.
Show us your t-shirt and your eyes.
I got my hot chick shirt on tonight.
Up here, Michael. Up here.
Betty Boop. Isn't she cute? It's Leopard Man. And I got my white contacts in to go with my white shirt. Ooh. I think I had a frog in my throat, y'all.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Anyway, I hope everybody has a great week. I'm going to watch everything I can next week. I'll give you my Jumanji review. Take care. Have a great one. Bye, everybody.
You forgot the wine. How do I survive?
We have water. You could drink that.
Thank you for watching Joby, a movie and a bottle of wine.